Hi everyone, this is Dina, the Nightly Stitcher here on YouTube and also over on Instagram. And this is Flosstube number 29. It is Tuesday, March 5th. I got it all right. I had it wrong a while ago. So this is Hannah. I'm sure most of y'all know my palms now. Tootie was up here when I tried the first couple of takes. She's already laying on the couch over here. So Hannah is the palm that's going to be shown today. She's the one that had so many health problems, and she's just doing awesome now. So I think other than her anxiety, we're still battling with it a little bit, but not nearly as bad. So we had a thunderstorm last night, and she did pretty good through it. So I think her medicine's working. So anyway, she's going to lay down on this side. I have Tootie on this side. Everybody else is down on the floor. I feel like I need to go change my shirt because I am so hot. It's really a pretty cool day here. We've had some really nice days to be outside. I actually went outside yesterday and stitched, and it's just unbelievable this time of year that we can do that. So anyway, my coffee for the day, taking it one stitch at a time. So grab you a coffee or a tea or another kind of drink, whatever suits you, and sit down and pick up your stitching, and let's get going. I only have today, I have 3 whips that I've been working on. Oh, I did want to go over my February, oh, this feels good. I want to go over my February numbers with you. I pulled my 2023, 2022, and 2021 planners like this, where I keep track of my stitches. And 2021, that was when I really started hard keeping track of my stitches. I had kept track of my projects I had stitched on in the past, but I really didn't keep track of my stitch count that well. But anyway, in 2021, I had, cannot remember the total numbers, but I had a lot more. I have gone downhill every year. It just seems, I don't know whether it's because I'm doing other things. I'm just not, there's nights that I haven't been stitching much, so I might, or there's days, I remember when I first retired, it's like, oh boy, I can stitch all day after I retired. And I did. And I even mentioned it to my husband, like, does this bother you that I'm sitting here stitching all day and all night? And he's like, no, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. So he said, go ahead with it. So I did. But it seems like these days I'm doing stitching off and on through the day. Because if I'm up doing anything, I have to go sit down for a little while with my back, which I'll get into that later. But I have to go sit down for a while, so sometimes I'll pick up my stitching, sometimes I won't. But I did get a lot more stitching done in 2021 than I have since. So anyway, for my February numbers, I gotta get my glasses, and now they're steamed up because I'm so hot. I forgot. If I have any new viewers, I'd like to welcome you and hope you enjoy the video. I hope you'll stick around, see what I have to show and what I've bought and what I finished. And if you like it, I would appreciate that you like and subscribe to my channel. So anyway, all my viewers that have been supporting me over the last 2 years, I welcome you back, and I hope you all enjoy what you see today. I've had several viewers that have mentioned they've been with me since I started my channel, and I sure do appreciate that. To have friends like that like what you show them and appreciate it and comment about it, I really do appreciate everything you do. Gonna be 2 years rolling around on the oh no, it was 2 years on the 28th of February. I'm wrong. So I've just went past my 2nd anniversary. So anyway, now I just forgot to welcome everybody, and I'm sorry about that. My February numbers was pretty sad. I did 8,774 stitches for February. I only had one start, which I really want to start things, but then it's kind of like I really shouldn't start things. I had this whole 24 and 24 that I was going to do. I started and finished 2 of them, and I haven't started the 2 I was going to do in February, and here it is March. I haven't started anything. So I don't know. I fall off the wagon on every plan I have, it seems like. So anyway, I did have 1 start, but I did have 2 finishes. And I think I forgot to pull one because I only have 1 finish showing here. I see what it is. And I guess I'll show it to you next time because it's not in my pile. It must be upstairs. Okay, well, I'm just going to go on with it. I stitched 23 of 29 days, so there was almost a week there out of that short month that I didn't even stitch. But I did stitch on 7 projects. I stitched on my tall turkey, my summer sampler, which I finished, which was part of my 24 and 24. I stitched on my Santa from Luca S. Designs. I don't have him to show today because I showed him before I did my Flosstube in February. I did my Flosstube in February on the 20th, so I only pulled what I've stitched on since then. And, you know, I don't think I think I showed you Summer Sampler, so it would have been done. Summer Sampler was done on February 10th. I've showed you my calendars before, but for anybody that's new, I think I'm gonna have to get my glasses back on. My Santa from Luca S. I did start that on the 2nd of February, so I have a green star right there. That means I started a project. This one right here is a gold star, so that means I finished a sampler, and that was the Summer Sampler. And it came out of the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I think it was the summer of 2023. Let me kind of glance down through here. On the 22nd, I have it to show you. I finished my Santa Village. Woohoo! I was so glad to get that done. But anyway, I also stitched on Consider the Lilies. I'll get my elves on that. That's a little Lizzie Kate, Santa Village, and the Alphabet Blocks by Carriage House Samplings. And then I had finished Santa Village and Summer Sampler. So anyway, that's my numbers for February. March, I don't even have it logged in here, but I have it all written down in my notebook to transfer it. I started March 1st out with a did not stitch, so I really got going good in March. Let me kind of get adjusted here, get my glasses off so I can see. It's such a pain to put your glasses on to see up close, and then you take them off to see at a distance. Okay, for my whips, I wanted to show you, well, let me do this right quick. There's still people talking about lap stands, and I've talked about them several times, and I don't know how many people really stitch with scroll bars. That's just about all I stitch with. I do stitch with a few Q-snaps. If I want to get something done and I don't have the bars, I might do it, and if it's a small project. But I have this lap stand. It's called a Kay's Creation Baby Z. And you can see it has a tray in front. It has adjustable arms on the side, so you can move this down. You put your Q-snap or your scroll rod in like this. Try to turn it, and then you tighten up that wing or that knob right there on the side. No, you don't. You tighten up the 2 top ones, and that brings that down so that it fits in there good. I use this one if I'm doing small projects like this tall turkey, It works good for small ones, not so good if you have a really big one, but if you're working on a Q-snap, it would work fine as long as your Q-snap is not like a real big one. This is what I stitch on all the time. This is an Elan, it's E-L-A-N, and it's similar. It only has one bar. It has this rotating head right here. It has a magnet up here for your needles, but I don't know if it came that way or I stuck it on there. This is dated on the bottom of it as 1994, so I've had this 30 years this year. Still looks fine. I mean, you wouldn't know it's 30 years old. Now, the thing this will also do, for a bigger project, you can telescope this out. So you can, if you're working on a big project and you need to stitch on the right-hand side, you just telescope it out and it will move your frame over to where you can stitch on this side a little better, and then you can just push it back in. So most times my projects are big, but I don't usually have to telescope it out. So it's my favorite lap stand, and you can still get these Elan lap frames. I think you can get them on eBay, and you may be able to get them in shops, but I think they're still making them. They have cork on the bottom. They have these little feet here. And this actually, this bar can come off, and this comes off, and it will, you put it together, and it screws right in here for travel, so everything is flat. I don't do it. If I travel, I just carry it. That way I don't, it's just as easy to carry it. But anyway, there's been several people still asking about lap stands, and I know even on other Flosstubes they're talking about lap stands occasionally, so I thought I might mention that for people that either use scroll rods or Q-snaps. And I'm pretty sure the Baby Z might go down small enough for a hoop. I'm not sure. The Elan, I don't think it will go down. It won't go down enough to hold a hoop. But what my husband has done, whoops, you see how this is kind of goes down here. There are two pieces that come with this, and I guess they still do. They did when I bought mine, but they're just wedges that you can put up here along this and down here, and it's actually, it squares this up. And I still can't get my scroll rod ends in there that way, so my husband just cut a little sliver of wood, and once I get my frame in there, I just shove it in underneath. Once I get it all tightened down, I just shove that little wedge in underneath there, and it tightens it up enough. Okay, now let's see what we got going here. I do have on my finishes. I'm gonna show you the biggie. I'm so excited. So excited to have this done. This is Santa Village, I believe. Not Christmas Village. I think it's called Santa Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. I was waiting. I got it all finished. I did the 500 stitches that someone had suggested. I did 500 stitches on this because I didn't want to work on it. I'd do 500 stitches, then I'd go stitch on something else. I'd come back to this, do 500 stitches, pick something else, work on it for 500. So that really, really helped me. So whoever suggested that, thank you very much. I like that idea. So I did get it all done. I showed a little video and some pictures on Instagram, and a lot of you may have already seen it. This fabric on the edge was what I needed at the time because I was using Q-snaps, and I only allow 2 inches for border for framing because I frame close and I do my own framing. 2 inches is all I ever use. If it's ornaments or anything like that, I may drop down to 1.5 inches, but I always cut my fabric 2 inches. I don't like to waste it, so that's what I did. I ironed it once, if you could believe that. I did iron it once, but I had to put the buttons on, and I will show you what I did. Actually, this little wreath up at the top got beads. It got red beads. On Santa, anything that had eyes and buttons, I put black Mill Hill petite beads. So Santa got beads on him. This little tree got a star. These are all Jabco buttons. Poinsettia Place got a cardinal. Over here at the post office, it got, a little white bird up on top. And then Mrs. Claus Cookie Company, I put the beads on the chocolate chip cookies and on her eyes. And then we drop down. I hope y'all are seeing this because I can't see anything. Okay, this is Peppermint. I think it's called Peppermint Place. I'm going to stand up and see if this helps. This got a very big peppermint right over the doorway. This got a heart. Yes, it got a heart over the window. We move on along here. The reindeer, they got petite black beads from Mill Hill and a jingle bell on one of the stable doors. This is the stocking. I think it's a stocking factory is what I think it is. This one got a little holly berry over the door, and I had the wrong holly berry button, so I had to order that from 123 Stitch. The one I had, I guess when I bought them all, I just got the wrong one, but I had one that was just one leaf and the holly, so I went ahead and kept it for something else and ordered the right button. So then we drop down here, and I have Santa's Sleigh Works, and we have a reindeer. Then we go over here to the gingerbread. I don't know the exact name of these, but this is the gingerbread, and got a little gingerbread man for him. Then we go over here. This is Elf. I don't know. The packaging factory or package wrapping or whatever. It's got a wreath button on that door. This one is a good guess. I don't know other than it's a little out. It was the hot cocoa. This is kind of hard to see, but those are coffee or little cocoa cups on the table. And then there is also over the door, there are 2 cups of hot cocoa, and then it got a little rose or a little flower button. So that is it. That is Christmas Santa Village. I've seen other people that have finished it, and I really like it, so I'm going to try to get it framed this year so I can use it, considering it's taken me like 5 years to finish it. So that was my big one. And then on whips, let me get a drink right quick. I don't know how long this is going to last. I don't think it's going to be all that long, but well, I did pick up my spring and summer charts. Spring and Easter. I thought maybe y'all might like them if I have enough time at the end of this. So what I worked on, I only worked on it yesterday, so I did not get done. And the clock's chiming and the chimes are still off, so however many chimes you hear is wrong. So yesterday I went outside and I worked on tall turkey. And this I bought at a flea market, as you can see, for $3. It was $10.99, but I bought it at a flea market, and it came with the fabric and the button. So I have to put the button there on the front yet. So it's a small little piece, or I consider it a small little piece. This is how far I've gotten on it. I don't know if this will help or not. Yeah. So it's that's a little bright as far as the fabric. It's a little bit, it's more where the shaded area is. This is up above here. That's the true color of the fabric. So yeah, if I tip it down, you can see it better. That's a better shade. That's more like it, or maybe just a shade darker. But anyway, I got all the feathers in yesterday, and now I'm ready to start the turkey's body. So I didn't get much done, but it was fun to go sit outside and stitch for a while. So that is tall turkey. The next one that I've been working on it quite a bit this last few days. I wanted to pull out a spring piece, and I got out my Roveras. Let's figure out the angle. Roveras, and all it says is carrot set. This is made into a pillow, and I think that's what I'm going to do, is try to make it real close to the look of this pillow. So it is by Roveras. It has, I'll pull these out and show them to you. I gotta figure out where this goes. Hang on, let me get my glasses. Where are my glasses? They're not on my head. Okay. I am not sure where this little charm goes. I don't even see it on there. There is this little rabbit charm that came with it. It's cute. I don't know if I'll use it or not then, because it's not actually anywhere on the pattern that I can see. But it does show this button right here. So I bought the button for it. And I bought this when I was at a retreat in Orange Beach, Alabama. And the two sisters from Roveras were there. They had I guess you call it a trunk show, where you could see all their stuff and buy their products. Whoops. So let me put this back in here. And here is my piece. Can you see that one pretty good? Still need something behind it, don't I? Let me do it this way again. So the green fabric, I dyed myself. I really couldn't tell you what colors I use. I just play around with it until I get a color that I like. I use an old white towel. That seems to work better. I've tried paper towels when I'm dyeing fabric, and I don't like, I don't know, the color just doesn't look right when when you try to dab it on a paper towel. If you dab it on an old white, like terry towel, you can see the color better. So I know I used green and probably some yellow, and I used a little bit of brown, and I don't know, I got this color. It's not too far off of the original. Well, I've already got it in the bag and zipped up, but it's not too far off from the original. It suited me. So what I've been stitching on, I finished the bunny over here, and I had him probably half finished, and somebody mentioned this in my comments on my last video. I talked about having my master box of flosses. So every project that I'm working on, I have the floss for it in a master box that sits by my chair. So no matter what project I pull, my flosses are all in the same box. But actually I have two boxes because I had so many. So anyway, somebody had said something about dye lots on DMC. And yeah, there is a dye lot difference on some DMCs. I have some old DMC from when I still worked at the needle workshop, so that's been a long time, but I mean, the floss is still good. There's nothing wrong with it. So I know there is a dye lot difference. So what I did when I pulled all of my extra bobbins of the same color, I put them in my backup box, which is it's one of those under the bed drawer looking things. It did not have rollers on it, so it was hard to get in and out from under the bed. So I had my husband put a handle on each side so I could grab the handle and pull it out, but then it was still rubbing on the carpet. So we took those furniture slides that you know, you can put your furniture on and it slides across the floor when you want to move it. It's supposed to slide real easy. So we just took the small ones because the legs on it wasn't very big. I tried gluing it. Glue didn't help. I had to hot glue it. It popped off. So we put one of them on all 4 legs and the handle on each side. So no matter how I put it under the bed, I can grab the handle and pull it out. And then when I put it under the bed, I have a really large piece of muslin that I lay across the top. All the floss is in Ziploc bags, and they are numerical. So, and I think Steve cut me wood. You know, I just been messing with that thing off for last week. I think he cut wood, and I wedged it down in there, and we glued it in, just wide enough to fold the sandwich bag in half and stand it in there. And then I put like a card that says the 200s, so I know that where they're at. Then I go to the 300s and the 400s and all that. So I have been spending all this time trying to get these extra flosses put back in Ziploc bags so that I can store them in under the bed. And I'm getting rid of, it's a organizer, but it's, you flip it over, you can have floss on one side, and then you can flip it over and you can have floss on the other. So I think I'm going to repurpose that with some other stuff. I'm trying to condense is what I'm trying to do. So anyway, back to the dye lot issue. When I started this, I pulled the ecru that it called for from my master box, and it was too white. I mean, I put 3 or 4 stitches in and I could tell it was way too white. So I just went upstairs. I took took this piece upstairs, pulled the box out from under the bed, pulled out another thing of ecru, and I found the right one that I evidently had been using. So since there was a dye lot difference in this rabbit, I'm going to keep this color in my project bag. And then I know I have the right one. So I have my master box, but for whenever there's a dye lot issue, I'm going to actually keep that in with the project. So anyway, yesterday I filled in a lot of the background on the carrot set. I filled in until my eyes were crossed, and I'm so sick of orange. I also did the carrot tops here. That's completed. This is completed. This is a little top of a carrot, and it's got a carrot that's supposed to be stitched under it. So I'm ready to start the carrots here or something over here. I tend to stitch, I usually will start in the upper left corner and stitch to the right and stitch down. But on this one, it was easier to start on the right because it was so easy to come in and come down and start right here. So it's a little backwards for me, but it's okay. I don't mind it, not bothering me any. So anyway, this is Carrot Set by Roveris. And I have stitched several days on that one. Then my other whip, get my master out of here. I am seeing more progress on it. It's another one that was from 2019. And I am hoping to see a finish on it this year. And this is what I have finished. I'm not going to unroll it because you all saw it if you watch my whip parade. But this is what I have finished. I got the queen done. There was supposed to be like 7 queen stitches up in this open area. But I've done queen stitches. They're very pretty, but I did not want them there. And when you look at the original copy, they're not on there either. I did R is for rainbow. I'm trying to see through the fabric to make sure y'all can see. S is for squirrel. T is for thread. Now I had a broken stitch, if y'all remember from a few videos back. I had a broken stitch through here. And I had talked about I was going to weave a new thread in. And I was probably going to video that. Well, it took me about 2 minutes to do it. So I didn't, oh no, hang on. Okay, I had a phone call coming in, said my video was going to stop if I answered the phone. So, anyway, where was I? Oh, so the thread, like I said, I pulled one off the edge, and I came in underneath. I'll show you what if I can. Let me stand up again. I came in underneath some stitches right here. Right in under, like, this line down in here. And I just wove the new thread the same direction that the broken one was. And I left the broken thread in there as I wove it. Got up here and I came right on out the top here. I tacked it down just a stitch or two. Then I cut the long tail of the thread off from up here. I came down here and cut that whatever excess I had on here. Then the broken thread, I kind of took my needle and worked it loose and then cut it off. And it was fine because I had the other thread in there. So now we're back to the front. And it actually was like right next to the last stitch over here on the T. And you can't even see it now. It wove in and just perfect. S, this was kind of weird. I'll show you on the cover copy. The small s, as you can see, everything has a capital letter and a lowercase letter. The S did not have that. Let me pull it up and show you. The S had what looked like, let me take it out of the package. It'll show better. It actually had this shirt I'm having issues with. The S had what looked like an R to me. Oh, let's see if I can get it close enough. Can you see that? See, it looks like an R. I can get it closer and closer and closer. There. But it looks like a capital S and an R. And then the squirrel holding the acorn. I didn't like that. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Whether it's a branch. But I did not like that. So I charted my own S and put it on there. And then I started filling in, as I've mentioned before, whenever y'all have seen this, because you've probably seen it 1,000 times. I am filling in my backgrounds with colors that are being used in this chart. So I did do the rainbow, got it filled in. I haven't done this one yet. I got this far with the squirrel, and then I went over to work on my carrot set. So I have the 4 colors picked out. I stitch everything in, and then I look at what I have up above, like these 4, you know, what colors I'm using where, and then I will pick out 4 colors that I think look good in the piece, and that's what I use to fill in the background. So I have 2 more rows. I have to finish the border down the sides, and then the same border across the bottom. And I can get this done usually in 2 nights, because I can almost stitch one square. If my squares are already in there and, you know, the sections are already stitched in, I can usually finish one in 1 night and then fill in the background color the following night. So really there's no reason why I can't get it done other than I just don't. So I'm going to be back on that again before too long. I think once I don't know whether when I finish stitching with however long on my carrot set, whether I'll go back to that. I really want to stitch on my Santa from Luca S, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. So anyway, that is my whip. So that's all there is. I got haul, and let's see. I do want to mention these because I had them. I run off of very few notes because I just go with it, you know. However it is, it is. I just very rarely make notes, and that's why I missed this last time. No, it wasn't why I missed it last time. I had them written down, but I forgot to turn my page over because I had notes written last time, and then I forgot to turn the page. But these are some floss tubes, and there's quite a few here. Floss tubes that I've watched for probably the last month or more that I keep forgetting to mention. So I'm going to mention them. I'm going to try to get them all down in the description. Now, I don't really know how to do links, and I don't take the time to do a lot of it, but I will put their floss tube name in, and then that way you can just go to YouTube and type in their name and it'll pull it up. But I found new to me, it's called Microbiologist Makes. There's another one called Unfinished Stitches, B&E Stitchery. I really like that. I believe Unfinished Stitches is a mom and daughter, and I really like them. B&E Stitchery, that is also a mother and daughter. Yeah, that's also a mother and daughter, and I like them real well. I'm thinking that's it. Don't yell at me if I didn't, if I got it wrong. Sarah's Stitchy Spot, I've watched her for a long time. Tiny House Stitcher, I watched her. I had missed some of hers, so I had to go back and get caught up. Stitching by the Shore, I always like her, and the last time I think I mentioned her name wrong, and her name is Laura. I think I have it right this time. I know I said it wrong the last time. Alicia from the Fanciful Flamingo, the Camping Stitcher, Chris, Krista, the Wildflower Stitcher. Now, she was new at the time I found her within the last month or so. So I don't know if she has more than one video out or not. Amy with Sew, Make, and Create. She's from the UK, and she's also new. And then I've heard this one on other videos. I found her and I really liked her, and I've heard other YouTubers mention her, but I'm going to go on and mention her anyway. It's Jeminesse Hudson, and she's new, but I think she has 2 or 3 videos out now, but I really liked her. And then those are the ones I was supposed to mention in my last floss tube. This floss tube, I've watched Stitching Past My Bedtime. Renewing Stitches was a new person. I don't know how many videos she has out now, but at the time I think there was just one when I found it. And then the Quilted Story. She has been on Flosstube for 2 years. Her subscribers are real low, and when I watched her for the first time the other day, she was talking about her 2024 plans, and I'm sorry I forgot what her name is, but she was talking about her 2024 plans. Her subscribers are really low, a lot lower than she should be for 2 years, and she had debated over just not doing her floss tubes anymore. I really enjoyed her. She does some very nice cross stitch. She does quilting. I've only watched one video, but I really, really enjoyed it. So I need to go back and watch the others. She has a new one up, 1 or 2 new ones up since I watched. So I've got to go back and get the rest of, or get caught up with her. She does a lot of Lizzie Kate, some really cute finishes of her Lizzie Kates. But yeah, I had contacted her and told her I thought she was doing a really good job, and that I think she should keep on doing her Flosstube channel. But she was just talking about projects, and I think she was kind of down in the dumps because she didn't have as many subscribers as she would like after 2 years. So go over there and check her out. I'm sure you're gonna like her, so please check her out and subscribe to her channel and give her a little uplifting comment. And yeah, I enjoyed everything she stitched. She has also stitched the Santa Village. So she does, like I said, she likes lots of she likes Lizzie Kate, but she had some really, really cute projects to talk about. So anyway, The Quilted Story is her name. Now, let's see. I think that is it other than my haul. So what are we at? 40 minutes. Wow, we're moving right along. Okay, I'm going to show my haul. This I found when I went to Goodwill the other day. It is, I paid $2.83. When I looked at it, it was on a shelf, and it was just like this. That's all I could see. But I could see Thea Governor on it. And I thought, oh, that's got to be a good piece, whatever it is, because I have some other projects of her. I have patterns. I don't have kits. This is a kit using Black Ada. So anyway, I picked it up, and this is what it is. It's the bee. I love this piece. Couldn't be any happier with it. But I grabbed it, and then I was watching, can't think of her name either, the Northwood Stitcher. She bought this somewhere also. So when she held that up in her video I was watching the other night, it's like I got that same pattern just the other day. So yeah, I really like it. I have been debating over buying a bee pattern off of Etsy, and I just hadn't done it yet. So yeah, this will work. I like it. But it comes with 14 count Ada, and then the horrible flosses that you actually have to sort unless she's got them on a card underneath. I haven't opened it, but I gave $2.83. Not bad. And it's a good thing I bought that one marked down really cheap, because I have been spending a lot of money lately on charts. So I show you what I have here. I bought, let me see if I can get them straight. There. I've heard so many, or seen so many people stitching on these, and I've almost bought them several times. So, you know, if you almost buy something several times, you just need to buy it. You know, after that second or third time, then you're still wanting the pattern. It's kind of like, just buy it. And I'm kind of leaning more that way. One I keep saying I really, really want, and I have not bought it, is Redbird Sampler, and I can't even remember who it's by. But I have loved that chart since I first saw it. And I even saw it stitched up, and I don't know why. I don't know why with the money I spend on my stuff, I hold off on other patterns. But anyway, I'm gonna buy that Redbird Sampler. And I actually have a couple of things in my 1, 2, 3 stitch cart right now, waiting for some market pieces to come in. So I'm gonna add to it and probably get Redbird Sampler. So this is by Brenda Gervais. It's the Summer Schoolhouse series. I've seen these stitched up so many times. And like I said, I'm just buying them. I love these, and I want to do them as the pillows. Oh, there, that's a little better. I want to do them up as the little pillows. I have all these ideas, but then I don't get them done. But they're still there for me whenever I'm ready to start them. So here they show on the back of them, all in a box. And I have a box they'll go in. Okay, here's my biggie I just got the other day. So this is the button I got, that I bought for the Santa Village to go over the doorway. And it was supposed to have another holly on this side, and I bought the wrong one, and I wanted the right one. Well, like I said, I told my husband the other day, I said, you know, there is a hard rule that cross stitch, you cannot ship one piece of cross stitch by itself. It has to have something else to go with it. So I bought all of these. So it had lots of company on its journey. So I bought, Theodore. These are by Stacy Nash. They're the animal crackers. I've oohed and awed over these for so darn long. And I went through there and I picked out the ones I really liked. Now, some of them weren't quite me. The chickens weren't quite me. I don't remember what else, but that's okay. There's other people that like chickens, so I just went through and picked out what I liked, and I'm waiting on market ones now. So this is Theodore, and I guess this must be his girlfriend. This is Clementine. Can you see them? Do I have them close enough? Clementine. And they all, I think all of them do. I haven't looked exactly, but they all have a little place for your scissors or something like that in the back if you finish them like that. This is Primrose. Is she not a little sweetie? And then I bought Monroe, the mouse. And then I bought Scarlet, which I love. I love Scarlet's dress. And just being a dog, since I'm such a dog person. I bought, and these two I really like too. This says Christmas Sausage Frankie. And you know, my daughter and son-in-law have 2 dachshunds, so she really liked those too. She has quit stitching. She has an eye issue that she's battled with for about a year. And she can't really see well enough to stitch right now. Hopefully it's going to get better. This is Finley. So, yeah. So I bit the bullet and bought all of this. And these. And the button for my Christmas village. But then I've been watching Marie Minder on Instagram. She's been showing she started a little business in her home. She's in Alabama, and I have been watching her, and she shows little videos of her making her needle minders. And I kind of get to watch them because I enjoy watching the process of something. So I ordered some needle minders. I ordered 3. She sent them in this real nice sturdy box. She had it, I've already had them open, so you're going to see it after it's been opened. But anyway, she had some pretty little tissue and a little sticker. Up here at the top, it's printed on her boxes. It says handmade with love, handmade by Marie Minder. And then she even wrote a personal note on there. And it says, "Hi, Deana, and thank you so much for your order. I hope you enjoy your new minders and have a wonderful day. Abby," with a little heart. And so I thought that was very cute. So when you get into here, she had bubble wrap. And I don't have this one in bubble wrap right now. I ordered the Phoenix. And she sent me the cute little button, or the cute little carrot. And a carrot, I thought these were a button at first with holes in it. But when you look real close, it has a cute little face on the button. And the Phoenix is about, she gives the length of all of her, the sizes of all of her needle minders. They're made from the clay that you bake in the oven, and then she hand paints them. And she's got the very sturdy minders, or magnets on the back. On the back, she also has her website, Instagram, and Facebook page. So you can also go follow her there. I love the Phoenix. I've been looking at this Phoenix for so long. And then the other day, she had a little clip on Instagram, and she was painting a Phoenix. This was before I got mine. So when I got mine, I messaged her and told her how much I love these needle minders, and I said I absolutely love this Phoenix. And she said the little video that she had on Instagram was the one she was doing for me, so that was kind of cool. She does them as she gets the orders. She doesn't do them ahead of time, so she does them as she gets the orders, and I had mine in just a few days. So I mean, she had to have just jumped right on that order and got it done. She's coming out with a summer line right now with lemons. She's shown lemons and watermelon slices. So check her out on Instagram. It's very fun to watch how she makes these. And she said she also makes her own molds. But anyway, this isn't very neat, but she put them each one in their own little bags in bubble wrap. And she had a cute some tape on them. And then she had a little bit of crinkle paper to pad it. Now these two, they're a lot cuter. I thought they were cute when I ordered them, but when I saw them in person, I really liked them. So I had to get the penguin and the hedgehog. And these, well, like, they're pretty good size. They're down to my middle knuckle. But, yeah, they're all made out of that clay. And then she paints them. And then, whoops, I popped that. Oh, shoot, the magnets jumped. Hang on a minute. I wanted to move this up just a bit. And then they jumped on me. This, if you want to do a screenshot, if I can hold it still long enough, that's her information. So, I'm going to be ordering more of these from her. I love these little minders. They are the cutest. And then, like I said, I ordered 3, and it didn't say anything about it. She just included the little carrot, and I thought it was so cute. So I'm going to put that on my carrot set. I just haven't done it because I wanted to show you all first. Let's see. I believe that is all of my haul. Let me move my needle minders so I don't do anything to them. And then I have giveaways from last time for my 5,000 subscribers. One thing I did want to ask, I was going to ask last time and I forgot that too. And I want to see if anybody is interested. That must have been a bird. I've been going through magazines and tearing out what I think are cute patterns and stuff that I didn't think was cute. I threw away. But I have a whole bunch of tear outs. Now these are the ones that I thought were cute that I didn't want to keep. I have a lot of them that I put aside that I am going to keep. But I kind of wondered if anybody would be interested in some of these magazine tear outs. If I gave them away, I could show, say, 3 patterns on a video, and we'll use the keywords like we do on the other kind of giveaway. But I know some people may not want older magazine tear outs, but on the other hand, maybe there are people out there that would. I thought this dinosaur one was real cute. Now, it doesn't show the actual stitched piece, but that's the pattern there, but it's old. But I thought that'd be so cute for someone's room. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, it does, right there. But this came out of, I don't know. It doesn't say. It's a Leisure Arts magazine. But anyway, and then there'll be something on the back that doesn't have the pattern. So like that's on the back, but I don't have the pattern for it because it was on something else. There's some Jeremiah Junction patterns. Let me see here. I'm kind of just quickly flip through here. Well, if I could quickly flip through here. This Jeremiah Junction here, I've got the patterns for it. This one is, I like this piece, but I knew I wouldn't stitch it, but I really liked it. But I do, you know, I do like that. Here's a Santa, some Santas. And this one has Halloween on the back. So if I gave this one away, you'd also get the Halloween. So I don't know. I just wondered if anybody was interested in some of these. There's some Santas there. So there's a poinsettia. So let me know if you all would be interested in me doing something like that. If you are, then each time I do a video, I'll just pull out like 3 of them and we'll just do a little giveaway of magazine tear outs. So I also have been trying to move out some stuff that I don't need. I think I have 3 Loran easels that flip open. Excuse me. I don't even use those kind. I use a different kind. If I use an easel, I use a different kind. I don't even use an easel normally because I keep it right here at my chair. So anyway, I have 3 of those. I'll probably keep one just in case. But I have 2 of the Loran easels. I think I have some other, I might have another one of that I can't remember. So anyway, I've got just some of that stuff that's mine that I thought y'all may be interested in. It's coming from my house. I'm just thinning some stuff out, trying to make a little more room. So if you're interested, just comment below and let me know if you're interested in any of that stuff. Like I said, it's not going to be new in the package, but it's coming from me and I just don't want it anymore. And I'd rather a stitcher have it than just throw it away or send it to, you know, donations, and then I don't know if it gets sold or thrown away there. So anyway, that's where we're at. I'm going to do the giveaways now, and I meant to write these names bigger so everybody could see them. So I'm going to have to just get it close to the camera, I guess. This one, I did the draw for the Christmas, or the house kit. Which way is best? That's best, isn't it? This was a kit that I said I picked up at Goodwill. It comes with the fabric, the threads, and a colored pattern. New in the package. And I said in my last video, it came from Goodwill. It does not smell, so it did not come from a smoker's house. It doesn't have a musty smell or anything. So anyway, our winner for the kit, the keyword was kit, and it is Joyce Clouser 3371. So Joyce, send me your mailing address so that I can drop this in the mail to you, and you will get this. And it's funny because the minute I saw your name and 3371, you know what I originally thought? A DMC color 3371. Isn't it funny how certain numbers just kind of bring back something that you're, you know. So yeah, I thought 3371 is a color. Okay, the next one that I was giving away was the Better Homes and Garden cross stitch Christmas book. This is Celebration and Stitches. They did one of these every year. I don't know that they do them anymore. I don't think they do. But anyway, they're all called a cross stitch Christmas, but this one is Celebration in Stitches. Wait a minute. Yeah, Celebration in Stitches. And the winner of this one, the key word was Christmas, and it's Donna Bennett 5106. Let's see. Donna Bennett 5106. So Donna, send me your email and I'll get this book in the mail to you. not your email, I'm sorry, send me your physical mailing address, and I will get this book in the mail to you. You can get started on some Christmas stitching early. So the last one I had to give away was the project bag that I made. This is out of Pioneer Woman fabrics, and I make these and put them on in my Etsy shop, which I've been really lazy and haven't made any for, I don't think I have sewn since before Thanksgiving. So I have a whole stack of bags cut out, ready to sew. No excuse other than I'm just kind of being lazy. No, my back has been bothering me. So anyway, they come with this little tag where you can put your project name, your design, the designer, the fabric you're using, the fabric count that you're using, your start date and your finish date if you want to. And they're vinyl front. They have the support down at the bottom. There's fabric on the inside and the outside of this vinyl. It's a heavy gauge vinyl. It runs all the way up to the zipper underneath between two layers of fabric, and it runs clear to the bottom between two layers of fabric. So the winner of this project bag is Robin Bunnis 6792. So Robin, if you will send me your mailing address, I will get this in the mail to you. And I will probably hold off and try to get them all to the post office at the same time. Actually, my husband runs the post office for me because I don't get out that much. So, but I'll probably just hold them maybe until, or at least until I get two to take to the post office. That way he's not running every other day. So anyway, that's who it is. Congratulations on everybody. This was for my 5,000 subscriber giveaway, and I appreciate everyone that has followed me, and I appreciate everyone that's followed me along and subscribed, and it really helps get your videos out there so other people see them. Yeah, because I'm still seeing people that have had videos for, like I said, the quilted story. She's had her Flosstube for 2 years, and for some reason, can't remember if I was searching under Flosstube #1. A lot of times I do that, and then I kind of scan through and see who I haven't watched before, somebody I've never heard of, and that's how I found the quilted story. Was I think that's how I found her. I went and watched her, and she'd been on Flosstube for 2 years, and it's never popped up in any of my recommendations. So anyway, that's why I said go check her out. And I will put those Flosstubers all down below under the description. I did want to show you my progress on my mitered blanket, and I am so far, this has really been fun. This is my corner. I have this little clip here. This is my corner that I started, and then you add on in the diagonal. And if you would want to stitch or knit this, you can knit this in any kind of yarn you want. It doesn't matter. You can knit it in any stitch count. I'm using 24 stitches. You could use 36 stitches. You just have to have an even number of stitches. Now, I have Googled knitted mitered blanket, and some of them do them one way, some of them do a different way, but they're all the same at the end of the project. So I found this one on the Knitting Squirrel blog. I could not find a printout for it, like a regular pattern, but you can just print her blog out, and she shows really good details of how to do it. It's been so much fun. I can sit down in the evening and put one square in usually if I want to, but it's been a lot of fun. If any of you knitters haven't tried that, go ahead and try it. But this is going to be a lightweight one, but you can use worsted weight or bulky weight, whatever you want, and it just, they're so much fun to do. Okay, that's about it on everything. So I'll kind of give you a life update right quick. It's at an hour, so I'm not going to do my Easter patterns right now. We'll wait, maybe even do an extra or something. I'm not sure. I don't want to make it too long. However, I do like long floss tubes because then I don't have to stop when I'm stitching or knitting or whatever. I don't have to stop and look for another floss tube to watch. But anyway, we have someone that wants to make an appearance. The little Tootie Bug. Oh, get your foot under there. Yes. Are you gonna tell him hi? Are you gonna tell him hi? Tell him hi. Yes. Um, so anyway, if you're not interested in life updates, that's good. You know, I'm fine with it. So hope you had a good time watching this, and I hope you will come back and, like I said, subscribe and like and hit the notifications. You'll know when I do another one. I actually came back in 2 weeks this time. So anyway, I'll let y'all go for that, and then I will just kind of fill you in on our life. Has not been a lot going on. The weather has been like a roller coaster, as it kind of has been all across the country. We've had, I think, Columbia, which is like 30 minutes from us. That is the weirdest sounding bird. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but every once in a while I hear this bird. Sounds like something screeching. But anyway, now I have dog hair on my face. Columbia set a record the other day of 80 degrees, and it was so nice here. I'll take them. I love warm weather. I am not a winter person. I would rather be hot than cold, and I don't want to be stinking hot, but I would take the heat over the cold any day. But you know, this winter has been so mild. It just seems like November, December, January, February, they weren't that bad. We've had some really cold days, but they didn't last long. You know, it was like a couple of 3 days, and then it was back up in the 30s or 40s. So really has not been bad. So I really can't complain. I feel like you can definitely tell the climate is changing, and it's probably all the crap we're putting in the air, but I don't know. It just seems like the weather is so weird everywhere anymore. But anyway, not really anything on Steve. He's kind of the same. He still goes and plays pool every Tuesday, and that's when I do my videos, so that's good. Went to the heart doctor, and they told him he definitely did have AFib and to stay on the medicine that they gave him at the ER that night, and really didn't tell him anything else other than just stay on his medicine. So he's doing good with that. He has not had another episode since the night that we had to go to the emergency room. And so whether it's a one-time fluke or whether his medicine's doing its job, we don't know. I went to the doctor the other day, just my regular doctor, and was talking to him. My back just continues to get worse. The doctor that I used for my back that did my surgery 10 years ago, him and I have not been getting along. He has a very strong head, and so do I, and I'm not getting really any help out of him. So I tried to see another doctor in the same facility, and they said no, couldn't do that. I couldn't change doctors. So I came home mad and, you know, all that. And I said, I'm just going to try a different location, somewhere else. So I hadn't done that yet, but it's gotten to where I just can't hardly get around sometimes. I have to use a cane, and getting up and down steps has been a real struggle. So I told my husband, I said, if I need to go get an injection in my knee, then my knee will be good for a while. But I said, I can't get something done with my back, vacation is going to be really hard because I can't do much and can't walk much. So anyway, my doctor that I went to the other day, he said he referred me to neurologists and spine specialists in Columbia, and so I have an appointment tomorrow with them to see what they think that they can do to help me. I'm just having terrible, terrible pain. So I sit too long, my back hurts. I stand too long, my back hurts. I lay down too long, my back hurts. So it's been terrible. And I told Steve, I said, it's just aggravating when you live in pain 24 hours a day. And then my back doctor doesn't want to do anything to help me. He was going to give me an injection in my back, and we talked about the type of injection, you went down, that he was going to give me. And so I get over there, and that wasn't even the injection we had talked about. So she called, the girl from downstairs called up and double checked with him. And he said, yeah, the injection that she's going to give me is what he wanted to do. And I said, it's not what we talked about day before yesterday. So she gave it to me, and as I knew it wasn't going to do any good. So it was already, my back was already hurting before we ever got home. So anyway, hopefully the new doctor tomorrow, well, actually, probably not going to get much results tomorrow. I have to see the nurse practitioner, and I guess she has to make sure I'm worthy of seeing the doctor himself. So anyway, at least it's a start. Maybe I can get something done that will help me out. And yeah, I guess whatever. Get something done maybe. So that is about it. I can't think of anything else that we have going other than I have gone out and cleaned the yard up a little bit, which then the next day I was just in my chair all day. So taking pain medicine and sitting in my chair. So anyway, I hope y'all have a good day, and actually I hope y'all have a good couple of weeks, and come back in 2 or 3 weeks whenever I can get this, get the next time that I can video. And I appreciate everything y'all do, so I just hope y'all get lots of stitching done, and I will see you in a couple of 3 weeks. And that'll be it for today. Bye.